So, remember, okay, look up here, eyes on teacher. Alright, so yesterday we were talking about in a story, okay, we have characters, events, and a setting. Alright? So, who can tell me? Remember this story? Cubs in a hut. Alright? And we had the cubs. Don't shut up. Alright. Who were the characters? Hands up. Who were the characters in the story? Cubs in a hut. Elsa.
Gus.
Who?
Gus.
Gus?
Yeah.
Gus was one, yes. Okay. Gus. Who else? Who can remember? Somehow.
Gus.
Russ. Good. Gus. Russ. Irene. Bud. Bud. Alright? The three cubs. Gus, Russ, and Bud. Alright? And we can remember them because Russ has an R on his shirt. Gus has a big G on his shirt. And Bud has a big B on his shirt. Alright? They were the characters in the story. Alright. So, setting. The setting is where the story happened. Alright. Where did the story happen? Where was it? Was it on a beach? Alright, then where did the story happen? Alice.
Underwater.
Where? That's what happened. That's part of what happened. But where? Where did the story happen? Where were they? Peppa. They were in a forest. And where else? They were in the forest. Where else in the forest were they? Remember they were inside there. Daniel? Their hut, right? Their hut that they built. So that's where the story happened. In the forest and in their hut. Okay. Hut. Alright. So. Alright, so remember. Okay, what happened in the story? What happened? The three cubs, Gus, Russ, and Bud, were in the forest. What did they do? What was the first thing they did? What did they have a plan to do? What was their plan? They had a plan to do something to
Building.
build. They were building. Okay? Build a. What did they build? What did they build when they were in the forest? Somehow.
Hut.
A hut, right? They built a hut. Okay? Yes, they built a hut. Alright? They built the hut and then they moved in. They moved their stuff in. And then what happened? When they went to sleep, what happened that night? Eunice.
Drip.
Drip, drip, drip. The water came
Drop.
dripping.
No, drip.
Drip. Well, drip. Dripping, dripping. Water was
Drop
dripping.
is with this. Like this. Drop is this.
Alright.
No, throw it.
So the water was dripping on their head. Alright? Then what did they do? The water was dripping on their head when they were sleeping. So what did they have to do? They did something. They fixed it. They got up on the roof and they fixed it. They fixed the roof. Awesome. Okay, so let's have a look here. Alright, so the characters were Bud,
What?
and then in here, right, who were they? Gus and Russ. So Gus and So in here then, you can say this, write this in the second box, right? The water dripped on to their heads.
Small dot B.
So write this in the second box over here. So we have to you have to write small.
B.
Write small. The water, we have 7 words to write, so you need to write small. Start over here. Yeah, in here in the second box, you write that in there. We'll be finished.
Okay, look at this. What page am I on? Look at this.
You can look at some as if you want to write it.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. And you just have to finish it. The water dripped onto their heads. That's good. Yes, perfect. Put a little period there. Do that one next. Alright. Okay. And then, so the water dripped onto their head. So in the last box, we will write the cubs fixed the roof. Alright? Okay. Let's look up here. So I will read, you just listen and think, and we'll try to find the answer. Alright? So, first one. So a thick piece of material used to cover part of a floor. What could that be? What do we put on the floor in our homes, in the living room or the bedroom? To make it look nice and it's comfy and we like to walk on it because it's nice and soft. I think rug, good. So it's to across, so it's over here. R-U-G. And so then we can put a line on rug. Cross out rug. Right? So here line. R-U-G. Rug. And then cross out rug over there. So you know you've done it. Here, R-U-G. Rug. Cross out rug. Yeah, cross out rug over here. Alright, so we remember that we did it. Very good. Okay, next one then. So remember the Cubs had to make something, before they made the hut, they had to write down what they were going to do. They had to think about it and make, what did they need to do? When you have an idea, like you're doing a birthday party for friends, you have to make, to get ready. Also, so, for a birthday party we make presents, yes. But if we're doing anything, we're getting ready for anything, to get ready for it, we have to have, like the Cubs, they were writing down how they would build the hut. What did they have? What do they need to make their idea somehow? A plan. They needed to make a plan, an idea to do something. So it's 4 across, so it's P-L-A-N, plan. So this 4 across, P-L-A-N. Step back. Focus. words. The next clue, Stella, come on, look up here. All right, a thin, think about this, think about the Cubs story, right? What do they have? A thin piece of wood. What do we call a thin piece of wood? It actually looks a little bit like a pencil, very thin piece of wood. And the Cubs used them to build the hut. It's a Irene? Stick. Good, stick. So it sits across this time. So it's here. S-T-I-C-K. Stick. Yes, stick. S-T-I-C-K. A thin piece of wood. Looks like a pencil a little bit. Here on it, stick. S-T-I-C-K. All right, the next clue then. To have a home in a certain place. So when we're with our family at home, right, and when the Cubs are with each other at home, they are together. They are Daniel. Live. They live together. Good. Okay. So it's here. 8 across. L-I-V-E. Live. They live together at home. Yeah, later on, we'll have a vocabulary test. All right. Okay, so the last one going across. Materials, supplies, other things, things in our backpack, all the things in our backpack, all the things that the Cubs put into their home. What's that word? It starts with S. All the things in your backpack, your books, your ruler, your pencil case, it's all your water bottle, it's all your stuff. Good stuff. So it's over here, 9 across. S-T-U-F-F. Stuff. Oh, make sure we were ticking off the words as we go. I forgot, but we should do that next time. Okay, so we're going to finish this off now. So when water falls and drops, like it did in the Cubs cup, it was, what's that word? Eunice?
Drip.
Drip. Good, like a tap drips, just a little drip here, drip, drip, drip. So it's one down, it's here. D-R-I-P. Drip. Here I know. D-R-I-P. Oh, it's red. D-R-I-P. We're going to finish this and then we'll see what we're going to do after. Alright? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so think of what the Cubs used to make their hut. Sticks, mud, and one other thing. They use sticks, mud, and grass. Good. So it's here, 3 down. G, R, A, S, S. Here, G, R, A, S, R, S. R. Here, R, not T, R. Yeah. Let's R here, let's R. G, R, A, S. Alright, cool. So the next one, remember, if we have a glass of water and we want it to go all the way to the top, we have to, we pour the water comes out of the top. To get it all the way to the top, we somehow we fill it. Good. So it's over here by F-I-L-L. We fill it to the top. All the water goes all the way to the top. It's full. We fill it. You gotta focus here. F-I-L-L. Okay, so remember when the cubs were lying in bed and the water started dripping on their head? Were they dry?
No.
What were they? It was the opposite of dry. They were how about wet. Of course, they were wet. So 7 across is 7 down. W-E-T, wet. Here.
Like this?
Exactly like that, yes. It's alright. Elsa, don't do it for him. He can do it himself. He can do it himself. I love that you're helping him, but he can do it. It's okay. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it's perfect. It's fine. This one you put I in it. Alright. Alright, the last one then. So remember the cubs when they were on the roof? They had to do something. The roof was dripping, so they got on the roof and they used their hammers and nails to Aiden. They fixed it, so it's fixed. F-I-X. All right. Cool. So, and then how did the cubs feel at the end? When they fixed the roof and they were living in their home, how did they feel? Happy! Beautiful. All right. Great class.